Hello, pagers, encyclopedias, storybooks. Why do we still not have a fandom name? It's been like 6-7 years. Do we go with pagers? Like, call me, page me if you want to reach me sort of thing, you know? I think we go with pagers for now. Hello to the pagers, to the encyclopedia. This is such a great intro for people that have never seen my channel. Good job, Jessie. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah! Before we get into the video, if you're new and you're not subscribed, subscribe to become a pager, encyclopedia, Jessie Pager, daddy. Also, you want to know what's really daddy? Watching my new music video, which just came out. Alright, enough of the self-promo. Hi, I'm Jessie if you're new. I found this video, I discovered my boyfriend was fake, and I thought we should experience it together. Let me say, I have discovered that some of the men I've dated have been fake. I've also faked things with men I've dated. Subscribe if you're new. That's why I mostly date girls now. Alright, let's get started. I'm sorry, my people. I discovered my boyfriend was fake. So this is a channel that a lot of other channels have also reacted to. So I wanted to join in and see why this person's boyfriend was fake. They're called MSA, previously My Story Animated. Is this based off true stories? Oh my gosh. I believe it. Lots of men out there are fake. I could believe this could be based off a true story. And if it's not, it's based off of every story from every man I've ever dated. Alright, now I'm kidding. Okay, I'm taking this joke too far. Alright.
Hi, I'm Marianne from a small town in Austria.
Hi, I'm Marianne. Just a normal girl with a normal life. Miraculous ladybug stands? Anyone? Anyone here? It's a good show, okay?
A few years ago, I accidentally discovered that I'm adopted, and my dad doesn't know I know. Before I continue, please like and subscribe.
What a mood. That would be me. I'm like, here's a story of how I almost died. But first, like and subscribe. I love the tone change. Listen, girl, get that engagement. Do what you gotta do.
Never knew my mom, but I grew up with the most amazing dad.
Her dad's kinda hot. Jail, Jessie, jail.
What I needed most were books.
Girl, we are the same. Listen, my song fictional character is written all over this girl. I recommend she streams it. I love escapism. Escapism is my love language.
When I joined school and discovered the library, I felt like I'd gone to heaven.
Is she a Pisces?
And I always preferred my friends from stories over real people.
She's literally... This is literally the whole entire concept that I wrote about in my song fictional character.
Once in 6th grade, I needed to use the dictionary, so I went to Dad's room and climbed a stool to take it down from the shelf. The stool under me wobbled, and I went crashing to the floor.
The animation on this is really good. I don't know when we're gonna discover the boyfriend's fake, but we're getting backstory, which leads me to believe there is going to be a plot twist. Because we're not just introduced to this girl and her boyfriend, we are finding out a lot more. So we'll see. Why does she kind of look like me?
I saw something that left me shook.
Left her shook.
It was a picture of a couple holding a baby, and the woman...
Her mom looks like me. Why is that me with bangs?
She had to be my mom, and the man next to her was my real dad? I turned the picture over, and all it said was, Vienna 2005, my birth year.
I'm so old. 2005. I'm so old.
Parents in Vienna? Dad had kept it a secret, and I had to know why. I was waiting to confront Dad that evening, but he didn't come home.
We haven't even met this boyfriend yet.
And there was a loud knock on the door. It was Dad's friends from work.
Yo, his friends are hot too! I'm daddy. I'm daddy. I need to remind myself I am daddy. I don't need these daddies. Because there's enough daddy when you watch me and my videos where I don't even need these daddies. Maybe I'm just attracted to daddy energy because I'm daddy.
Bringing him on a wheelchair. Oh my god! Dad, what happened? He'd had a terrible fall at work. Even after he fully recovered, he had a permanent limp. I put aside all thoughts of confronting him about my real parents. I'd gone with Dad to the market when suddenly he got a cramp in his leg and lost his balance. He went crashing straight into a wealthy-looking man who in turn fell onto a food seller's stall.
I love how they're like, the man he bumped into was rich. So it was a bigger deal because he was rich. Honestly, that's pretty accurate to real life. I'd be more terrified to bump into a rich person. Terrifying.
Look what you've done. My suit is ruined. Do you know what it costs? More than your house.
Rich people. I love how the villain is a rich man. That's very accurate to real life.
He didn't do it intentionally. He has an injured leg.
Is this gonna be the boyfriend? Where's the boyfriend?
Why is this cripple going around causing trouble for everyone else? I want the money.
That is not a good word to use.
You may have all the wealth in the world, but you certainly don't have any compassion. Hey, kid, just shut up. But just then, a rich-looking lady stepped forward.
Yo, she's hot.
Don't talk like that to the child.
See, and this is why more women should be rich and not men.
Will this solve your problem?
Wait, this lady's so iconic. Why do I want to be her?
Thick bundle of cash in his face.
Yo, that bundle of cash is thick.
The man's anger was gone. She offered to take me and Dad home.
That's my wife.
Would you like to come live with me in Vienna? I would love to send you to a really good school. Vienna? That's where my real parents were from.
And Billy Joel has a great song about.
She even said she'd hire Dad as a handyman.
I think she's hitting on the dad.
The lady's estate was 5 times larger.
Oh my god, that looks like the houses I would build once I learned how to hack The Sims. They all looked like that. And I'd like hack the game to have like 400 babies, even though I'm like, I don't even know if I want children. But 300 babies on The Sims? That's fine.
Dad and I were given a small cottage to live in. As I walked up to the lady's car, a girl suddenly pushed me aside. Ew, maid. Where do you think you're going?
Why does she kind of talk like Chloe from Miraculous Ladybug?
Where are your manners, Lisa?
It's always Lisa. Why is it always a Lisa? I'm sorry if anyone that's watching this is named Lisa. You can be the change. You can be the first Lisa that's different from redefine what Lisa means. There are some good Lisas out there, but there are also some very bad ones. With great power, which is the name Lisa, obviously, a position of power being named Lisa, comes great responsibility.
I'd like you two to be friends. She's your charity case? She looks like her only friends would be cows and baby goats.
Okay, but like, what's wrong with that? I trust animals more than people.
And what is so distasteful about being friends with such lovely creatures, may I ask?
Why is this girl me?
You may not ask me anything. Who talks like that, freak?
I don't think she said anything that was that weird. What does she mean by talk like that? Where does the boyfriend come in?
I just stayed silent during the ride, but then suddenly, Lisa made the driver stop.
Lisa.
I'm not gonna be seen with you. You can walk the last few blocks. She pushed me out and drove off. What a witch.
We all know you wanted to replace the W with a B, and I respect you for that, queen, because Lisa deserved it. But where's the boyfriend?
A sports car came speeding and stopped inches away from me. A cute boy stepped out from the back seat.
It's gonna be him.
Watch where you're going, loser. The jerk was in my class.
Who is the guy with the long red hair? Literally Ginger Jesus.
I could see them all looking me up and down. I just ignored them. I sat alone reading.
As you should, queen. Stream fictional character.
I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Vincent. What's your name? You can call me whatever you like. After all, what's in a name? What are you saying?
Girl. Wow. She's like, call me daddy.
Would a rose smell less sweet if it was named garbage? Would a fire not burn us?
What if this rose was named Trash? I don't know why it's funny.
Would I be less annoyed by you if my name wasn't Marianne? The answer is no. Your name's Marianne? That's kind of pretty. You don't need to remember it. I don't think we'll have much to do with each other. And with that, I just left. How does it feel to be rejected by a girl? I just need a little time with her, and she'll be head over heels in love. I can work my magic on any girl.
If this is the boyfriend, he's fake.
Challenge accepted.
Isn't this literally the plot of She's All That? Where there's like a bet, but like with a makeover instead? I don't know.
Their gang was the meanest bunch of kids around.
How are her eyebrows showing through her bangs? Okay, wait, they're poking fun at the little kids, but like the Ginger Jesus guy is like stroking the head. Or I would be terrified. Some tall guy with long red hair just when I'm like a little kid. That's next level to bring that in.
I tried ignoring him when suddenly he snatched it from me. Why are you always staring at a book when you could be looking at more beautiful things like me? Give that back.
Enemies to lovers.
Only if you agree to go out with me. I'd rather jump off a cliff. Wrong answer. And with that, he ripped some pages out and threw the book in the trash.
Oh my god, we're 6 minutes in and this feels like a whole movie in 10 minutes. Why is this also giving Orin High School Host Club? Like, I don't know, the girl that like is surrounded by super wealthy people. I love this retelling of Orin High School Host Club with a little bit more enemies to lovers in there. I love it. Mwah, chef's kiss. Anime reference if you don't know. It's a great anime. Highly recommend.
You're such an imbecile. Why do you use such strange words?
Don't they have to like study SAT vocab if they're in high school? Like, I feel like imbecile isn't like a crazy word.
In the what now? Imbecile. It means a fool, an idiot, a dummy.
This is all linking back to that scene where she looked for a dictionary in 6th grade. Not only did she find out her dad's not her real parent, but she also discovered the word imbecile.
I pushed him away and he went crashing into our half-finished project, but I didn't even care.
Yo, he's into that. He's enjoying that way too much. Oh my god, I'm out of here, I'm out of here.
As I dashed through the rain, a car stopped me. You're gonna get sick. Get in the car. I'd rather catch pneumonia.
I'd rather catch pneumonia.
Get in. Hate me later.
He's like, let's just change the enemies to lovers plotline for 1 second, okay?
A minute later, we were driving up to his gigantic mansion. He quickly led me to the fireplace in the library.
Never go to the fireplace with a Vincent. Is this where we find out he's fake? Like, does he get his money in a weird way or something? Is he a Twitch streamer? Like a faceless Twitch streamer? Maybe that's what it is.
I've never seen so many books in my whole life.
So he has all these books and he doesn't know what imbecile is. Okay, cool.
You're welcome to take some. I don't read them, and my parents are hardly ever here. I felt a bit sorry for him. Oh my god, my parents' picture! I dug through my pockets to find it all wet, and I started flapping it around to dry it. What's that, and why are you acting crazy?
If anything, he's weird with the way he talks. What is that, and why are you acting crazy?
It's the only picture I have of my real parents. I told him how I discovered it and that I carried it around with me, hoping I'd find them somewhere. I think I could help you.
I know what's gonna happen. I've read too many books. They're going to fall in love, and then the mean girl is gonna be like, well, actually, it was a bet, and then she's gonna get really upset. And that's how she's gonna discover her boyfriend was fake. But, like, he wasn't actually fake. That's my guess.
My parents know a good private investigator.
What did his parents do? Why do his parents have a personal private investigator? We should be privately investigating Vincent. That's a red flag. Run for your life.
That would be amazing. As we spent some time talking, I felt myself warming up to Vincent. Why do you act that way in school? All you do is tease and mock other people. I'm sure your life isn't perfect, but that's not an excuse.
For seeing how often this channel uploads, this art is like insane. They literally upload videos so often, and like the quality of this is really good. Like even with the lighting coming in and stuff, damn, okay.
Thought he'd be really mad, but instead, he took my hand. I'm sorry you've only
Why did he take 2 fingers? Maybe I shouldn't ask that. Okay.
seen the worst of me. He kissed me on the cheek before he turned away, and for some reason, I couldn't stop smiling all the way home.
For some reason, girl, you know.
As I was walking down to the cottage, Lisa suddenly jumped out.
Whoa.
Is that Vincent's car you just got off from?
Car. I love this voice actor. Is that Vincent's car? You just walked up from.
Why? It's none of
Why?
your business, Lisa.
It probably happens a lot in school too and I don't realize it, but if you like take a step back and you're watching these TV shows and movies and you're watching the bully and like the girl she bullies, the bully's always kind of borderline obsessed. Not borderline, she's full out obsessed with Marianne. For someone that's like, I hate you, you dress horrible, you're poor, no. Like someone that's like degrading her, she thinks about her a lot, so I don't know. Gay. Maybe that's the plot. Maybe she's gay and she's really upset that, you know, Marianne is interested in a boy. She like surrounds herself with the popular boys so that people don't notice. She's acting like she's upset about Vincent, but really she's upset about Marianne because she's a flaming homosexual, like myself.
Don't start dreaming that someone like him could ever like you. I pushed her aside.
See? She's trying to be like, he'll never like you. Maybe she's just saying that because she's like, you don't know what I can do for you.
As if I wanted someone like Vincent. Or did I? He was just so nice after that day. He leapt out of a car and decided to walk with me.
Honestly, the bare minimum. Him just walking her home. Come on, girls. That's the bare minimum.
A few days later, when he asked me to be his date for the Christmas dance at school, I really couldn't refuse. Dad had surprised me
I missed Daddy.
with the most beautiful dress.
I'm not gonna lie, that dress is giving every dress I wore to bat mitzvahs in 7th grade. There was just a certain look of a dress that I always wore when I went to bat mitzvahs, including my own, and it was that.
You look really beautiful, Marianne. He suddenly pulled me closer and leaned in to kiss me. Everyone around us was clapping and cheering as I kissed him back.
That's so awkward. I haven't been to a lot of school dances, but I can assume there's lots of couples, soon-to-be couples, dates that are finding out they're actually a couple. So why is everyone cheering for them? Or maybe they're all just little enemies to lovers. And this is just what grinds their gears.
When I returned, I found Vincent in a corner with Lisa. You really take a challenge seriously.
Knew it! She's gonna be like, yeah, it was just a challenge.
You said you could make any girl fall for you, and you proved it. That kiss could have fooled even... It's gonna be so much fun when you dump her.
She's gay. She's jealous. She has really bad internalized homophobia. I'm sorry, she's giving gay energy. She's secretly pretending that she's out to get Marianne, and she's there for Vincent, but we all know the opposite. We've been here before, Lisa.
That's what I was? A challenge? Vincent looked shocked as they all turned around to see me behind them. Marianne, wait.
Look at Lisa's face. She's so happy, because then she gets to make her move on Marianne.
I suddenly slapped him hard.
Oh, but they're like, I slapped him hard. I'm like, yeah, we heard that. We know it was hard.
You even pretended to help me find my parents just to convince me that you cared? I hate you. No, I despise you. I just didn't want to see anyone's face.
I've been there, but I'm like that every day. I just don't want to see anyone's face. So I understand what she's going through.
Dad walked into my room holding a package.
Except his face, Daddy.
A boy from your school dropped this. Forgive me for opening it first, but Marianne, you've known about your parents and you've been looking for them? I'm sorry, I just needed to know. And I looked through the papers with trembling hands. The first was a newspaper clipping saying my parents were politicians who had been sentenced to prison for 25 years for stealing state funds.
This is way more intense than the boyfriend storyline. This is way bigger of a reveal. No one could predict that.
You were going to be sent to an orphanage, and I just really wanted a kid, so I adopted you, Marianne.
Ugh. My man is so sweet.
Sorry if I haven't been the best dad. You're the most amazing dad anyone could possibly have. I just wanted to know who they were. It's not because I've ever been unhappy.
I could not have predicted that part. What?
If you ever want to see them, I'll arrange a visit, okay? That boy just left if you want to talk to him. I ran out the door after Vincent, who was walking down to the gate. Why did you do that? Your stupid challenge was over, right? Why did you make an effort to find my parents? It did start off as a challenge.
That is the anime male pose. They're like this and they lean. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's the anime guy pose. Pull up photos. That's the pose. Look at Lisa in the back. Gay. Gay. Why does it seem like I'm homophobic when I say that? Surprise, I'm coming out again for the 18th time. This time I am coming out as homophobic.
What I feel for you is real. I wouldn't have made all that effort if I didn't love you. You're the most special girl I've ever met. I'm so sorry for hurting you. Please forgive me. I looked into his earnest eyes.
Those eyes are very earnest, and they're also green orbs. They're beautiful Shrek green orbs.
I'd rather go down with the Titanic, but I stepped closer and...
This girl's got some sass.
And for a kiss.
Well, how are we supposed to feel about that? That felt like the longest 13 minutes of my life. If you're my story animated, I loved the animation, even though I'm just an irrelevant YouTuber. I would love a side story where we really, delve into what Lisa's real motivations were, because it's very obvious that she was gay and that's why she was so jealous. When they're like, oh, boys tease girls when they're into them. No, girls act like that when they're into girls. It's the truth. Lisa will be waiting for you. Rainbow flag in hand. her boyfriend wasn't that fake. Anyways, I know this is a super different video, but I've had a lot of fun watching people react to other My Story animated videos, so I wanted to go into one blind and react with all of you. I thought it would be fun. And let me know what I should react to next on my channel. I can make anything into a gay plot, so send me the straightest movie on the planet and I will make it gay, because I'm there. Do you see my signs, rainbow? I've got a naked lady candle. Subscribe if you're new. I hope you all loved the Preach music video. I worked really hard on that. If you've not watched it, it would really mean the world to me if you clicked on it. And remember, never let a man named Vincent take you near a fireplace. Thank you very much. And think twice before you trust Elisa. Those are 2 lessons they don't teach you in school. But I'm here to change that narrative and do the Lord's work. What? I'm gonna feature your pages. Get it, because they're Jessie pages, as well as your posts. Mwah. I love you. I love you so much. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye! Follow you, follow you, follow